Well, good afternoon people, and a very, very Merry Christmas to you. It is 28 minutes past 2, it's Christmas Day 2024. And it's a Christmas I never ever wanted to find myself celebrating after the last year, so I'm out on my bike. Just out to get some air. I've had a not bad morning, relaxing, chilling, had a exceptionally long lie in bed, which was nice. But as you can imagine, I'm not really up for much in the way of Christmas celebrations, but I will pop up and see my family later on, of course. I've just stuffed my face with a heart attack sandwich, bacon, sausage and egg. Oh, lovely. And I'm having a Chinese for dinner tonight, so if I survive through to Boxing Day, then we're doing well. And I'm going to Hawkhead Cemetery just now. My elder brother passed away way back in 1989. It feels like a lifetime ago, from cancer, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And I'm popping up to say hello. Just a wee Christmas Day visit to the cemetery. I mean, it was a long time ago, and I'm always concerned, you know, because sometimes I find myself struggling to remember what he looked like. I was only 15 when he passed. Which is terrible, isn't it? It sounds terrible. I don't, but you know, it's the memories start to fade. I can still see his face, but I see his face. I don't know if I can see his face because I remember it from photographs, or it's a physical memory. But either way, yeah, it's an absolute lifetime ago. In fact, my wife Sarah would have been one when David died. So that shows you. You know, despite the fact that there is a future for me and happiness in the horizon, I'm very lucky. This is still a particularly difficult day, and it's my first Christmas. I'm literally on my own. I mean, I've had wonderful people. Kevin at work, my friend at work, says, you know, invited me over to his family for Christmas, which was lovely. And so have several other people, my sister, my brother. And it's not that I don't want to. It is that I don't want to, but I just don't want to sit in amongst family all celebrating. That sounds daft, because probably that's what I would encourage other people in my situation to do. But I'm actually fine. I'm doing alright. I'm not just sitting in my own being depressed and miserable. I am just reflecting, relaxing, and just having a nice relaxing day off work. So I'm not sitting in the house wanting to slip my wrists or anything like that. So that's not the reason why I don't want to go. I just want to spend a bit of time today chilling, organising my flat and reflecting on the last several years of my life, without being too miserable about it, of course. But I am fairly resilient at the moment, and that's fine for me. But you might be very different, and I would encourage anyone, if they get an opportunity, an invite, take it. If you're struggling with loss, grief, and someone invites you to join them, then by goodness, grab it with both hands. So I'm popping up to the cemetery first. This is Hawkhead Road in Paisley, and my brother was buried in Hawkhead Cemetery. So I'm going to nip up there and say hello, and I'll get back to you in a wee bit. Bye bye. This is the cemetery at Hawkhead. It's rather large. If I had been more organised, I'd have brought some flowers or something up, but I've done absolutely nothing this year for Christmas. I mean, really, literally nothing. I don't think I've bought a single thing. Christmas card, nothing. Oh, my mother and father are here. Oh well, there you go. I might get to see Mum and Dad. Alright, speak to you in a bit. Oh yeah, I'm not filming you yet, don't worry. I'm up at the cemetery where I said I was coming in. This is my brother's grave. This is our David. He's passed away in 1989. Yep. And going to introduce you to Mum and Pa. This is my mummy.
Hello.
And Feather. Hello.
I'm the one who gets his looks off.
Yeah, apparently so. Anyway, we're all up here together to see David just for a wee while. But yeah. Anyway, catch you later. Well, there you go, my friends. I've met my mum and pa. That's my Christmas day. Of course, the weather forecast says it's only like 5% risk of rain, and look, it's raining. That just about sums me up, doesn't it? Fuel up the bike, go for a wee razz about for a while, and then, I don't know, go and think about ordering my Chinese curry. What a Christmas dinner, eh? Christmas dinner of kings. Chinese! Love it. Anyway. Right. I'm back, bike's fueled. Happy days, it's raining. I've got leathers on. I don't have my cover for my tank bag. And I don't give a jot. Don't care a jot. Don't give a never mind. So I will probably head back home, I think, since I'm just going to get wet. But you know what? Even just, I'm going to go this way just so I can stretch the bike's legs for a wee minute. Give it at least a chance to warm up. Even just getting out for half an hour or an hour on the bike, it's such a good thing. Right, my battery died, but look at that green in the screen. I've got a brand new screen at home. I've had it for months. Got sent to me for free, obviously, to replace the fact that the screen in that one's turning green, but I've done nothing about it yet because it still works. It will need done. And I've decided I'm going to go a wee run the long way back to Paisley. So I'm in Barhead at the moment, and I'm going to go up over Glenaford Braes and down into Paisley that way. And that's a nice wee round trip. I know it's raining and it's crappy, but I don't care. I really don't. I'm not going to be going daft, not going to be speeding daft. What would be the point in that? So I need to cut through Barhead. And then got by the old Dalmeny Park Hotel. I don't know if it's still there. Funnily enough, when I first met Sarah, she came up to see me and she stayed at the Dalmeny Park Hotel. And I remember coming over to pick her up, and we went to run away up to Glencoe and out for some food. It was nice. And that was when we decided that yes, we were definitely going to be an item. And not long after that, I asked her to marry me because I knew she was just right. She was perfect. So we'll be passing the Dalmeny Park, heading up over the back roads up towards Glenaford Braes. If you're not from Paisley or Johnson or surrounding areas, Glenaford Braes is are hills that sit in the south of Paisley. So when you're up the Glenaford Braes heading into Paisley, you're looking north, and on a good day, not a day like this, you can see Ben Lomond, which is awesome. What a day it's turned out. I'll tell you what, that Met Office app, never using that as a guide. I just got a text from my old friend. He was the best man at my wedding. He just said, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal." Yeah, sounds about right. Thanks, Pedro. one of my oldest friends actually. Known him since he was a teenager. He was my best man. I remember we were down in Sheffield, and we were in the Sheffield Town Hall, and we were waiting on Sarah to arrive. Unbeknownst to us, she was already there, but we were waiting on Sarah to arrive. And he took me into the wee room. He says, right, listen, he says, I'm giving you one chance. He says, if this is a big mess and you want to back out, he says, now's your chance. He says, you get away, I'll go and deal with everybody. Oh, God love him. And I says, no, I'm happy. I'm happy. And the rest is history. I'm talking about these things today because it's Christmas Day and it's nice to reflect on nice memories. I don't want to reflect on the fact that Sarah died this year. I want to think about nice things that have happened while I'm out enjoying the air on the bike in the pissing wet rain in my very inappropriate leathers for this weather, but I don't care. My feet will be wet as well because I've got my racing boots on. I bought them when I had the Fireblade, because they matched it. So that's Pedro, that was who I just got a text from. Always there. We don't speak particularly often. I don't really need to, because he's one of these guys that if I phoned up tomorrow and said I need you, he would be here. We don't need to put any effort to being friends. It's like family with Peter. In fact, he is like family, he's just like a brother to me. So it's nice to know that, you know, if ever needed, he would be there. And his wife, Cheryl Marie, she sorted Sarah's dress, which I've still got. It was absolutely beautiful. She looked after us all day, sorted my kilt, my shoulder plaid, made sure Sarah was perfect. Lovely memories, lovely memories. So we got married in Sheffield Town Hall, and all the Scottish contingent were there in their kilts. Even Sarah's father and her nephew Corbin wore a kilt. So we managed to get the Sassenachs in kilts, that was good. Isn't this nice? Quiet roads. Quiet roads and time to reflect. We went to London on after the wedding, and took my daughter and my nephew Corbin with us to London. My daughter is also called Charlotte, by the way, so if things get a wee bit confusing in the future, I'll maybe refer to my daughter as Lottie, and obviously my Charlotte as Charlotte, and that way everybody knows who I'm talking about. So my daughter's coming over tonight, Lottie. She's staying tonight, and she's coming a trip with me tomorrow to Edinburgh Airport to pick up Charlotte. And then on the way back from Edinburgh Airport, we're going to Fauldhouse, the cemetery, to visit my daughter Lottie's partner, who unfortunately passed away only just a few months ago. I had to go and find her lying in her bed, 32 years old. But I was lucky I got to sit and spend some time with her while I was waiting on Lottie coming over, so she wasn't alone. But my daughter has been suffering greatly. It's a bit shit that dad and daughter have both lost their partners in the same year, isn't it? Both young. My wife Sarah was 36, Charlotte's partner Michaela was 32. How horrific. Anyway, not here to dwell on things like that. And I can't be bothered blurring the speedo, so I'm just going to stick to the speed limit. I'm only out to enjoy myself, not to race around. This time last year, Sarah was building Lego. Bloody Titanic. And the year before, we were down in the Lake District, so Sarah actually had 2 Christmases when she was with cancer. Technically probably about 4, because she certainly had cancer for the years before she was officially diagnosed. It's going to be dark pretty soon. So the last couple of Christmases, I wouldn't lie, you know, when we went on after she was diagnosed in 2022, we went to the Lake District and we stayed in a lodge, and I remember thinking, is this going to be my last Christmas with her? But it wasn't. She picked up in 2023 and coped reasonably well. We were able to go away in a lovely caravan down to Cornwall, trip to London where we had an amazing time. She got some of her money from her pensions and bought herself a £2,500 Tempur mattress, which I'm stuck with. I remember going up to when she picked the mattress, I went up to the lady that was serving us and I says, I can't believe we're about to spend £1,800 on the mattress. She says, oh, that's for a single. I could have fell off the seat, but she wanted it. Poor girl. The thing is, if she hadn't spent her money, it would have been gone anyway. Because unfortunately when the caravan went, that would have went towards the caravan. So, I could not afford to keep the caravan. Caldwell Golf Club. But I do need to get back home and start organising the house, because once this day is over, things are going to start to change. Forward to having Charlotte over. It's going to be lovely. What a dreich day. It's a good Scottish word, isn't it? Dreich. Now, if you're watching this channel because you like bikes and not necessarily because of grief, then there's going to be a podcast on the 27th, which is Friday, and it's a channel called the Haggis Whisperer Moto Vlogs. He's a local boy, lives not too far from me, hell of a nice guy, and he's inviting, I'm part of a group to do with Scottish motor vloggers. It's good because it keeps us guys all sort of together. We're like a wee community, and he's going to do a sort of live stream with everybody involved in it. Oh, bit bumpy there. I'm hoping to join it, but I'll see what happens, because I've got a lunch out with my work friends, colleagues. Call them colleagues, but I've been stuck in the same office as them for all the years, so they're more like kind of, it's like my wee work family. So if you like bikes and you're interested in that kind of thing, jump on the channel, go and have a look, hit them up for a sub, and look at the other motor vloggers that are there as well, because it's nice to see a bit of variety. Graham, that runs the channel, the Haggis Whisperer, he rides a GS. So very different for this. GS being an adventure bike, this being a big tourer. and they do a lot of stuff, I think, where they do some green laning, and you'll see him up some wee roads and great places. So yeah, very much worth a visit. Another channel I'd recommend is, if you ever get a chance to and you want to watch a whole series of stuff, is Teapot One. But you need to go right back to the beginning. Now, Teapot One's a huge channel, but his whole mantra for the channel is live your life. That's what started him off. That's kind of what inspired me to start mine after losing Sarah. And after his mum died of cancer, you know, she told him, don't wait till you're my age and regret things, go and buy yourself a motorbike, do what you want to do, because he always dreamt of riding around the world when he watched Charlie and Ewan's Long Way Round. So he did. He went and got his licence, bought himself his Gixxer 1000 superbike, and did a round the world trip to raise money for charity. And it's such an inspiring trip and story, filled with laughter, heartache, sad, you name it, it's got everything. And I'd highly recommend anybody watches it. If you're feeling and you're struggling with life and losing a loved one, then watching something like that just creates a smile on your face. It really is good. So I'd highly recommend that. Obviously if you like bikes, but you don't need to like bikes to watch that kind of thing, because it's such a good story. Anything else I can recommend? I don't know. Big G. I nearly forgot. Look up Big G's channel, Mr. Whiskey M8. He's got a lot of cracking stuff as well. Gordon likes to do his little iPhone videos when he's out and about, and it's nice to look back and see, because I didn't meet Ruth. Unfortunately, Gordon and I met through the horrific circumstances that we're losing our wives, but I didn't get to meet Ruth, but I kind of feel like I know a bit about her through the stories Gordon's told me, and you can see her, you can see the life in her, you know, when you're looking at his videos. It's lovely to watch. So I'd recommend having a look at Gordon's channel, because it's great, it's inspirational again. He's a guy that's in the same journey as me. Our journeys are very different, because everybody's different, aren't they? Each person's grief. Oh, that person, really bad control of their car there. Wow, that wasn't good, was it? Yeah, I'll just get by them. Oh, the breeze. The breeze! I was fearing in case I come into these bends and there's diesel or shite all over the bend, but it's fine. Just realised that my heated seat's on, thinking my arse is roasting. My heated grips are on, but they're only at 1. I mean, that's 9 degrees, but we're up quite high. So this is Glenaford Braes, and this will take us into the south-west side of Paisley, this road. We come in between the areas of Foxbar and Glenburn, and like I said, we won't see it today, very much doubtful, because the cloud looks quite low. But you can see Loch Lomond, not Loch Lomond, sorry, Ben Lomond from up here when the visibility is good. Well, my bike's going in to get fixed on the 6th of January. Yeah, the clutch is still slipping. So there you go, here's an example. I'm in 6th gear. And if I'll wait till that car, I'll show you I'll give you a demo of the clutch slipping scenario. Pretty much the same as it does in a car, but I can't obviously go too fast, but yeah, and then it just grips. So we don't want that. I'm going to the Pyrenees in June next year, so I want the bike to be in absolute tip-top condition. Apparently the hub bearing has a slight bit of play on it, so BMW are going to have a look at that as well. I'm going to get them to strip the brake calipers, clean them up, make sure they're working perfectly. And yeah, it's going to be an expensive trip to the dealer. Oh, bump. Also, I'll get a courtesy bike. I wonder what I'll get. Whatever I get, I'll do a video on. £30 miles an hour, really? How many people actually do it? Oh, right, okay. This is where I used to bring the dogs. Take them, park the car there and go lovely walks through the hills. So this is us coming over. This is us, top of Glenaford Braes. We come down and in front of you can see the Clyde Valley. There's the actual 30 mile an hour sign, so I'm going to do as I'm told. And there you go. Now normally, as I said, on a clear day, looking straight ahead, you would see Ben Lomond, and it's fantastic. What a view. At the moment you can see as far as the hills at the other side of the Clyde Valley. The Clyde Valley's the area where it's basically the central belt to the other side of Glasgow. I might be wrong there, somebody can correct me, but I'm pretty sure that's the area that stretches. Glasgow in the distance there. Excuse me. That's Glenburn, Foxbar, that's the Stanley Reservoir there. You can see Glasgow Airport. It's a good place to go up if you're a plane spotter with a pair of binoculars. So there you go. That's Glasgow in the distance, Paisley, and looking over that way, which I can't obviously do. If you know what you're looking at, you can spot Johnson, Eldersley, and you can look as far as Houston and Bridge of Weir and all these places. And if you're still with me, I appreciate you coming out a wee run with me. It's lovely having you with me, having a wee chat. On the wet, miserable day that it is. Ah, but you know what? It's not raining anymore. Small mercies. Well, my bike actually feels balanced now. I had loads of stuff in the near side pannier, including my motorcycle chain, and felt as if the bike always wanted to go that way. So I rebalanced that. I put my motorcycle chain in the right hand pannier, and it's balanced lovely now. Because I've got tools. There you go. I've got tools in the left one. Always carry them, an emergency repair kit and stuff. Okay, 20 mile an hour. And then he speeds up during the, what's it doing? All that unnecessary braking going down there, eh? There's cautious and there's cautious. It's very cautious. Nothing wrong with that, rather cautious than a lunatic. Has this car seen me? Yes, they have. I'm seeing them looking at me right now. Yep. So it is 17 minutes past 3, my Christmas day so far. What's it been? It's been lying in bed, chilling. editing a video. I edited the podcast this morning, which is up on the channel just now. I'm going home to sort my living room, build a bed, edit this. Been out on the bike for a wee while, which has been lovely. Any excuse to escape for a wee while is always lovely. It's not cold. Oh, Jesus, the roads! It's not cold outside, so 11 degrees again, so it's positively lovely for biking. Just got my t-shirt on, relaxed. I'm comfortable. What's the name of this wee bit? The Munt. I'm sure this is called the Munt. Why is it called the Munt? Does any of my fellow local people know why this is called the Munt? Or is it even called the Munt? Or is my memory playing tricks? I don't know. There used to be a hotel there. Can't remember the name of that either. What was that hotel? Ugh, I don't know. RH Hospital's just over there. I used to visit that regularly. I feel as if I've spent the last 3.5 years or so in and out of hospitals. In fact, my phone, when I go into the hospital now, my phone automatically links to all the Wi-Fi codes. I was in them that often. The Beatson, the Queen Elizabeth, the Royal Alexandra. Well, that was the 3 hospitals we were always in and out of, either for scans. She was in the RH quite a few times due to illness. There's the person that nearly lost control. Got a lovely message this morning from my sister-in-law, or Joanne. Got a nice message from Corbin yesterday. Life's funny. It just feels funny. I feel as if I'm in that horrible limbo between one life and another life. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. Like there's 2 things happening at once. Right, I'm nearly back home. So if you're still here, well, wow, thank you. It's been a bit of a long one, but Christmas Day is a good day to vent, talk, chat, all sorts of bollocks. So if you've managed to get through all this and you're not falling asleep with boredom, then I thank you for staying. And once again, folks, just to finish off, I really hope 2025 brings some hope. That's all anyone can ask for, isn't it? It really is. By the time this video is up, probably most of you have had your Christmas dinner, so I hope you're not sitting there in a food coma, stuffed. And if you are, well, I hope it was amazing. And as always, tell the people you love that you do love them. Give people a hug. And don't leave things left unsaid. That's really important. Don't leave things left unsaid. There are things I wish I could have said to Sarah, which I didn't get a chance to do. She went quicker than expected. I thought we still had a bit of time, but never mind. It is what it is, and unfortunately our life has to go on. So you take care. I really wish you all the best for 2025, and I'll see you in the new year. Take care, folks. Take care.